Hello, and welcome to week 2 of the We're Still Dancing video challenge. If you haven't watched week 1's video, I highly recommend going back and watching that video first so that you'll get a good understanding of what this series is all about. Okay, so last week we worked on the idea that the most efficient way to move a foot from point A to point B is through a straight line, and the only way to move the foot in a straight line is to make sure that it passes underneath the body when moving from point A to point B. So we did an exercise that was designed to help muscle memory for moving the foot underneath the body after every single step that you take. Now, that particular exercise was kind of geared more towards smooth movement or smooth dancing. So today I want to work on the same concept, but only in more of a rhythm style of movement or rhythm dancing. So let's talk about rhythm dancing. One of the characteristics of rhythm dancing that really sets great dancers apart is speed, foot speed as well as rotational speed. One big factor that can help increase your speed is a good understanding of the mechanics of movement. Understanding how to utilize power and momentum to your advantage. Momentum can be really useful in giving you speed. It can also be detrimental in causing you to be off balance. So today we're going to work on moving the feet as efficiently as possible so as not to create unwanted momentum. Now, in rhythm, we tend to have more swivel or a more pronounced swivel than we do in our smooth dancing. What that does is it ends up creating two different forces working at the same time or possibly working at the same time. The first is your rotational momentum. Rotational momentum goes circular around the body, and then of course your regular movement momentum is in a straight line. So when you end up with these two forces, straight line power and momentum and circular power and momentum, trying to act at the same time, that's going to create what I call vibration or wobble, which is an unwanted power or momentum that's going to work against you and cause you to be slower and most likely cause you to be off balance. So a rule of thumb is, whenever possible, we try not to have both happening at the same time. We either want straight line power and momentum or rotational or circular momentum, not at the same time. So our exercise today is going to be a 3-step underarm turn. We're going to work on moving, just like we did before, the feet from point A to point B while passing underneath the body. But we're also going to be working on attempting to not have straight line power or momentum happening at the same time that we have our rotational. So the step is going to be very simple. It's a 3-step underarm turn or a chase turn. We're going to start with all of our weight on our left foot, on our right foot, and we'll have our left foot free. We're going to do one full rotation in 3 steps. So the first step would go across and forward to the right. From there we would do half a turn and step back forward to the left. We're going to then do a quarter of a turn and then step side to the left. The second half would be doing it the opposite direction, taking your right foot forward to the left, half a rotation, stepping forward, and then a quarter of a rotation and stepping to the side. That's all that you're going to do over and over and over again. So I'm going to dance it again just so you can do the steps. We have forward, forward, and side, and forward, forward, and side. Now, I've purposely kind of done them a little badly so that I can sort of explain how I want this to happen. All right, so we talked about rhythm has swivel. We want to talk about where the swivel should happen in relationship to where the steps should happen. So our very first step is to take our left foot and move it over here to this position. What has to happen first is swivel. Otherwise, I'm going to step in this manner, and we know that's not going to be correct. When we swivel, our goal is to try to be as small as possible so that our rotation has very little momentum or what I refer to as the flywheel effect. I'm not going to really go into what the flywheel effect is, but the point is the more compact we are when we rotate, the less extraneous momentum there will be. So we're going to bring the foot underneath the body, and then we're going to swivel to face in the direction that we want to step. The next thing we're going to do with no rotation whatsoever is take our step forward. Once we have completed the step and all of our weight is over our forward foot, then and only then can we do our swivel. Swivel with no movement. So we have our half turn swivel. Now this is what's just a tiny bit different. Because of the way we step, this foot is already out in front. Therefore, this is one exception where the foot does not need to come underneath the body. It's already where it needs to be. At this point, we're simply going to replace weight to that foot, or if you're advanced, push forward onto that foot. And now we need to take a side step headed in that direction. So that again is going to require swivel. Same rule applies. We want the foot to come underneath the body, swivel to face the front. Now the swivel is done, then we step to the side. Now we would repeat that on the opposite. Foot under the body first and swivel. Step forward, no swivel. Swivel with no forward movement. Replace the weight, bring the foot underneath the body and swivel, and then step side. Okay? So the rule is, how you want to think about this, is you either have swivel then step, or you have step then swivel. We try to never do them at the same time. So your exercise would look like this. What we're going to do is we're going to count quicks and slows. The timing will be quick, quick, slow. And we're going to use ands before every count, and the and is the swivel. So I would swivel on and, step on the quick, quick. Swivel on the and, step on the quick, swivel on the and step on the slow, repeating the opposite side. And quick, and slow. And we would do this over and over and over again, just like before, for a minute to 2 minutes, let's say 3 to 4 times a week. And that's going to create muscle memory for rhythm style movement of getting the foot to travel underneath the body. Okay, so now I am going to do the exercise for an entire minute so you can see what it's like. Feel free to do it with me at this point in time, or you can simply watch and then do it after the video. All right, so here we go. And quick and slow. 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 And that's all. That should be about a minute worth. Now notice that I danced it really slow. The idea here is to get that muscle memory. It is not about speed. The point is speed will be easier when you have this muscle memory. So don't do this fast. Slow, slow, slow makes it better. As you get more comfortable with it and muscle memory has started to take place, then you can try speeding it up just a little bit and do it a little faster. Quick and slow. and quick and quick and slow. But don't start out at that speed. Go real slow, develop that muscle memory. And we will see you next week. You guys have been doing fantastic through week 1. We've watched a lot of your videos. Keep those coming. Don't forget, make yourself a video or make a video of yourself for 30 seconds doing this exercise and post it to the comments in our Facebook page. Every post is 1 point toward the big prize.